and I was along for the ride. I started booking 3 to 4 parties a week, and it seems like the more people I would talk to about Scentsy, the more parties I was booking. I wanted to tell everyone about it. I loved this product. I was passionate, and it showed in everything I would do. And I learned very early on that enthusiasm sells. After joining in May 2006, I achieved director in October 2006. At the time, this was at the time, remember? I was the first ever consultant to sell $10,000 in 1 month, and that was all parties. All parties, people, all parties right there. I will never forget that fall holiday season as it goes down in my Scentsy history and journey. It wasn't always easy, and I started doubting myself, what I was doing with this business. I had never done anything in direct sales or anything like it before in my life. As a young mother, I would often think I was only good for cleaning, cooking, and changing diapers. Kind of being in that typical stay-at-home mom scenario. I think we all go through that. As my business started to take off, I knew that I needed to start believing in myself. I was worth it, and I could do it. As I changed my mindset and started believing that I actually could build this business, things started to change. And I started seeing people join my team all across the United States and building my group to what it is today. In 2007, I earned the first Scentsy incentive trip. Me and Bryce, Chad and Kristen Glauser, Colette and Greg Gunnell went to Hawaii with Orville and Heidi. And you guys, this trip was so amazing, and it's one that I will forever cherish. We actually got to rent a beach house and stay as couples with 4 bedrooms in the beach house and stay right there and wake up and be right there with each other and have breakfast and just hang out on the background. It was the most incredible experience ever. This trip I learned to snorkel, which Orville and Greg and Chad taught me how to snorkel. And it was kind of a little bit scary, but I never in a million years would I have known that it would be the first of many snorkeling trips to come. I will always remember a time at the beach house when Kristen and I and Colette had been sitting talking with Orville, and he telling us that Scentsy had just written its first $10,000 commission check. We were baffled. I remember sitting there in complete awe thinking, what would you do with $10,000 in a month? It was crazy. But I remember him then saying, you know what, you guys, this can be you, and this will be you if you keep doing what you're doing, and we too would get that check in the fall. Well, guess what? He was right. I received my first $10,000 check in November of 2007.
Which means right now she's like at 60, 70,000.
After this trip, I started realizing that this hobby of mine was becoming a really good hobby. As my checks started coming in through the mail, and Bryce and I would just sit there and just stare at them going, I can't believe this is crazy. That was when you couldn't really calculate your checks, so I didn't know how anyways. So I didn't even know what email was. I was like Colette, I had no idea what the email was. I had to learn all that stuff. So anyways, as my Scentsy business continued, I started becoming a leader that I never knew existed. I had to reach beyond what I thought I was capable of, and I, Amy Mitchell, had to do hard things. I had a thirst for knowledge. Things started happening. Goals achieved. Friendships transpired. I achieved Star Director in September and Superstar Director in October of 2007. And I was so lucky and blessed to be able to earn my title with my wonderful sponsor, Kristen and Chad. And we were right there together with it, and that was so special, and that will always be so special to me. People's lives were changing because of Scentsy, and I was in the height of it all. I got to be part of people's lives changing. I loved it. My family loved it. I love this quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. The purpose of life is to live it. to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience. I did this. I started reaching out and trying things that I never in a million years would think I could ever do. I started training, I started training for a full marathon, people, okay? Full marathon. In 2008, I ran my first full marathon. And I still to this day really want to get a shirt that says, yes, chubby people can run too. Right here that you don't have to be a size 2 to be a runner. Okay? So running and that feeling of accomplishment was something that I started craving. I couldn't stop. I tried new things, and that meant working out and taking care of my body. Well, actually, it was just really taking time for me. Oh yeah, and I did hire a house cleaner, which was the best thing I ever did for myself. So yes, keep that in the cards, because that really is truly such a gift, absolutely. She comes once a month, It's perfect.
That's her.
So I started taking time for myself and came out of that mold and that scenario of the typical stay-at-home mom, that I'm only worth cleaning, cooking, changing diapers, being a taxi, all that kind of stuff. I believed I could do it. Scentsy brought that side of me out that said, you say I can't? Well, then the most influential top 50 women of the company. I could not achieve any of this without the wonderful help of my family, my amazing and talented husband, Bryce, my directors, my upline, Kristen and Jack Glauser, that have always been my #1 fan throughout everything I've done. And most importantly, my team, Sensationals, and my group of my whole entire downline. Their amazing motivation and inspiration that they give to me is something that I will always cherish. I truly get to rub shoulders with some of the most incredible people out there. It was shortly thereafter that my Scentsy journey took a turn. A new chapter had started, and that was the economy downfall. Bryce's construction business that had been our sole provider had taken a huge hit, and they went from building 25 to 30 custom homes a year down to 1 and 2 homes a year. Well, if you can do the math, you know that that's not a lot of, it's a big difference. My Scentsy hobby had now become critical. My Scentsy business would then take on the role of sole provider for our family. From working so hard and building my business, we were able to live off of my Scentsy income. Bryce didn't have to find a new job and go out and try and find work anywhere. But he was able to be home with me for what we were about to find out, as if the economic downfall wasn't enough. I'm surprised I'm pregnant! How did that happen? How does that happen? Yeah, total surprise. Yes, very big, huge surprise. Here begins another chapter of my Scentsy journey. This is our Marin. Our Marin came to our family 6 years after our youngest son, Hunter. We had kind of entered in that season of life where you didn't have to pack the whole kitchen sink, and anywhere you went, and we had given everything baby away, like everything, you guys, seriously. We were done, we had moved on, and we loved our little family, it was perfect. And so in the midst of being the breadwinner, the wife, the mom, the businesswoman, etc., I had to wrap my head around having a newborn again and doing that whole baby thing. I am a firm believer that things happen for reasons, and although Marin wasn't planned, she truly was our family's greatest blessing. Our time with her is most precious, and we have all enjoyed her so much. She's our little Miss Sassafras. As I have gone through this Scentsy journey, the friendships and memories that I have made are most cherished. The things we have gotten to enjoy and achieve are unbelievable to me. Not only have our lives been blessed, we have been able to help others and bless their lives as well, all because of Scentsy. From every incentive trip we have earned, to leadership conferences, to learning I can achieve anything I put my mind to
today
being
has been an
financially
emotional day.
stable. I have been so incredibly blessed by this little company that started
Everything
10
got
years
heightened
ago
by that guy this
with
morning
people
too,
that had
you
a
know?
vision to not only give more than they take, but to influence the world for good. One of our dreams has always been to build a cabin in our heaven. Our heaven is a little place called Teasdale, Utah. And that country is so rich with my family heritage that it has our hearts. And this past year, we were able to accomplish that dream, you guys, and build the cabin of our dreams right there. It was built with every ounce of blood, sweat, and tears imaginable. Well, I think I did more tears shedding than Bryce, but Bryce more blood, you know. But as Bryce was away, we were so blessed that Bryce could build the cabin of our dreams because he had the time to devote to it. It is the most beautiful dream come true, and dreams do come true, you guys. I'm living proof of that. Never doubt it, and never give up on those dreams. Here is our family now. From high school sports to junior high sports to Little League football to preschool graduations, you guys, we have been through it all. Trials and triumphs. Sensi is a part of our lives. Our kids know nothing different. It is a part of them too. We will continue on this journey and look forward to many more memories with all of you. The future is so bright for this company, and we are just getting started. Woo! The time is now, Sensi family, the time is now. Follow your heart. Don't make excuses anymore. Live your dream. Be passionate about what you sell, the products that you love, and why you're in this company. Happiness is yours to take. Never give up. Your energy is limitless, and you need to embrace possibility. Love your life. I love you all, and I am so grateful for all of you. Love you. Thank you so much.